What's going on? We back talking about what went down last night on Showtime boxing with Regis, Prograis stopping Julius and Indongo in the second round. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic. Y'all know what it is. And Indongo, of course, coordination looked good. He was in rhythm. It looked like he was boxing, punching Regis, and Prograis was just able to close the distance like a lot of fighters couldn't do before him. Crawford was able to catch Indongo coming in and hit him to the body, and that's how he caught him. And even in the Crawford fight, Indongo, when he got touched by Crawford's power, he kind of went into a shell, And when he felt Prograis' body punching, I think that's what froze him, and that's what really closed the distance for Regis and him to drop that clubbing left hand. And I think in the second round, he do 3 left hands back to back, and they all dropped Julius and Indongo, and eventually stopped him. And in the first round, he dropped him right before the first round ended. And I think Prograis is going to be edgy, too edgy for certain guys, too rough around the edges. I think the Victor Poster fight would have been in similar fashion. That's why he pulled out. I just think he difficult for somebody like that to handle. If you ain't got no firepower come back at Regis, and you really ain't a good boxer with feints and changing ranges like that and able to really, box, you're going to get beat. You're going to get beat real, real bad because he got some good head movement. He got some quick hands. He got some pop, for real. He's a special fighter. You can tell that he got the look of a future world champion. And Indongo couldn't deal with it. Indongo had never seen an athlete like Regis Prograis and Terrence Crawford. Yeah, he beat old boy in Russia. He beat Ricky Burns and everybody before him. But none of these guys possess the ability that Regis Prograis and Terrence Crawford possess. I definitely give Regis full credit for beating Julius and Indongo. And he was too edgy for them. And for him and Victor Post, in my opinion, if you'd have fought Victor. Too edgy. It's going to take a dog to beat a dog in Regis Prograis. That's what it's going to be. And Indongo, he ain't tough enough to deal with a guy like that. And Regis is very explosive. Very explosive, man. I think his stock went up in my eyes. I think he one of the better, 140 pounders. I think he moving to the top 3 for me. With this victory, that was his first real victory, though. Let me say that. That was his first real victory. But some people are already calling Julius and Indongo a bum and stuff of that nature. Don't do that. Y'all gave Crawford full credit for beating him. Give Regis full credit for beating him and one up in Terrence Crawford. And I heard a lot of people. I guess Regis said something about Crawford after the fight. I linked the full fight into the description. I caught it this morning before I had to wake up and grind. I didn't see the part where he was talking, but I seen he said nobody can F with me. He the best at this shit. I seen Prograis say that. But I heard he was talking about Crawford. And people said, well, Crawford gone. It's easy to say that, when he gone. At the end of the day, he's a competitor, man. He wanted to one-up Terrence Crawford. He completed his goal. He boosted about it. Big deal. Let's not act like Terrence Crawford faced a murderous row of opponents at 140 himself. Prograis can easily move up to 147. He probably busting at the seams. And he'll be a true player there as well. And Indongo, I just think he is what he is now. He a journeyman gatekeeper. Is there some guys he can beat? For sure. Yeah, he can beat some guys still. But being the world champion again, I don't know. So I'm looking for Regis Prograis to take the winner of Jose Ramirez and Amir Ahman. That's going down next weekend in New York City, Madison Square Garden Theater Room. Michael Collin on the undercard. But it was, it was a great performance by Regis. But this is his first real step up, and he got to continue to step up in competition and win world titles, then unify. But I think he gonna move up to 147 after he won the title. We gonna.